what's up, phone dogs? Ellie Awesome here, and today we are counting down the top 5 first-person shooter games for mobile. Let's start with number 5. Dead Trigger 2 is an awesome zombie first-person shooter. However, it's definitely for someone that doesn't want to spend money on a game or doesn't have the money to buy a premium title, because this one is a freemium game where they really try to get you to buy stuff through in-app purchases. However, the controls are excellent, the graphics are really great, but there is an auto-fire system, which may seem really lame because when you just point your gun at a zombie, it will just shoot automatically. But for a touchscreen controlled game, this is actually really helpful because touchscreen controls can often be quite terrible. Although this is a freemium title and it will start pushing you to upgrade things along the way, it's still quite enjoyable and is a really well built game, so it's worth a go as your first option for an awesome first-person shooter game. Coming in at number 4, this one's called Blitz Brigade, and if you've ever played Team Fortress 2, you're going to be very much reminded of that game because it has that similar cartoony graphics and it's an online multiplayer game. You can play with up to 12 people in the game and there are 5 character classes to choose from. This game is free, so you can just jump straight into it and start playing, which is great, but it's actually a freemium title, which means other people can also buy weapons and upgrade their weapons quicker than you and possibly be better in-game. But generally this game has a level playing field, which is nice. And although this game has auto-aim, something that a lot of people really don't like, it is helpful, but also the game rewards you for sneaking up on players or shooting players from behind a barracks rather than just taking the easy way out. The coolest part about this game for me would have to be the bright graphics and the weapon selection. There are ninja stars, swords, guns, rather than just your classic first-person shooter that's set in a Call of Duty style world with just a selection of guns to choose from. At number 3 we have Call of Duty Strike Team, which is a first-person shooter game, but you're also able to go to a third-person shooter bird's eye view style to coordinate squad attacks. You're also able to customize your squad with weapons and armor. Now this game has a campaign mode and a survival mode, and all up it's a pretty great game with sweet graphics, but a lot of people do complain about the controls being a little tough to get used to. This game does have great gameplay though, but the general letdown is that it does not have online multiplayer, which is a shame. For my second favorite first-person shooter game, it would have to be Nova 3. I absolutely love this game and I've played it right till the end. It gives you several hours of gameplay and it is a ton of fun. Excellent graphics, excellent gameplay, and it even has gyroscope control so you can move your device around to aim rather than using the touchscreen controls if you aren't really a fan of the touchscreen control first-person shooter games. Now if you're wondering what it's really like, just think Halo. It is pretty much a blatant rip-off of Halo, and if you've noticed, I've been talking about a lot of games that are made by Gameloft, which often make games that are very similar to already popular games, but they are a great company that are making some premium titles that are great on mobile. So really, these games are excellent and they just happen to be made by Gameloft. This is definitely one to check out though, I highly recommend it. And let's move on to number 1. Finally, the number 1 first-person shooter mobile game would have to be Modern Combat 4 Zero Hour. This is honestly one of the best games I've ever played on my mobile device, and definitely one of the best first-person shooter games out there. The graphics are absolutely astounding, from the textures to the lens flares to the character models, and the gameplay is seriously excellent. There are tons of hours of gameplay, and it also has online multiplayer. This game looks a lot like a Call of Duty game, and if we're comparing it to a console game, it's not quite up to standard. It certainly tries to be a console game with its cinematic effects and lens flares and cutscenes, but for a mobile game, it is outstanding. It really does bring the best elements of console games but compacts it down to a mobile version. The controls are excellent in the game, which is what you want for a touchscreen game, but what's even better is that you can put the controls wherever you like on screens. You can move the buttons so they're easy to reach for your specific grip and play style. Definitely recommend it. Check it out. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If I did miss an awesome first-person shooter game, make sure to let me know in the comments below so I can check it out. And otherwise, hit that thumbs up button for us, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye!